Russia-Ukrainian war. Reliable posthumous reports can only be scribed by dead combatants. A true revelation about war of how destructive war can be. For truth is always hard to come out, and even when it does, it's not always true. Paradoxical reports by the living, apocryphal. Women and children wandering. The sick and elderly wandering as they got exposed to the war they know nothing about. Hunger and famine at the behest, while the ground is daily soaked with the blood of the innocent, not involved in combat. Importantly, there is a secret pride that revolts at tyranny in every human heart. In Ukraine-Russian war, the land is desolated in wrecks and graves, the only place of safety. Zelensky and Putin, this question to you I put, is this not time for a contrite heart? Carpe diem, it is now or never. Benevolently, look at the devastation and at defenseless dying women and children. Look at the sick and the elderly dying. All innocent souls caught in crossfire of a war they did not orchestrate. Like all the wars, its protraction is unhelpful to either. I implore both leaders to stop the offensive and make peace. An eye for an eye will make the whole world blind. Why turn destruction into a pilgrimage, I ask? Hundreds of thousands lying dead, some with machine guns in hand, circling, everything a misery. Normal life came to a standstill and misery seen through a naked eye. Being ostentatious not an option, that will never assist the extrication of the two from this combat. Young fellows with no hate in heart, fighting and killing one another just because their leaders hate each other. Zelensky and Putin, hear the cry of the dying innocent souls, the cacophony of the two leaders and ostentatious remarks in the public agora, totally undesirable. The world needs peace and not war. NATO, normalcy must be restored by yesterday. Oh, NATO, your silence is too loud and deafening the world over. Supposedly, NATO, you are a proponent of peace, but your mundane approach leaves much to be desired. Oh, NATO, innocent souls continue to be slaughtered. Limbs and lives of the innocent condemned to waste. Oh, NATO, parroting sell-by date is over and the time for a solution is now. Ostracize the culprit and exorcise both parties. The world needs peace and not war. Wallowing in the sea of lamentation will never yield desired outcomes, therefore undesired. All over, a plethora of dead bodies decorates the show. We can never be oblivious under the hanging dark cloud. NATO, edify both parties to step off each other's toes, so peace talks begin for peace to reign and all back to normality. No amount of vilification should be tolerated no matter what. Let the skies clear of the billowing smoke of gunfire, bombs and war artillery. Let peace reign, exorcise the evil spirit. Ukraine, a blueprint of the Vietnamese war while true man doctrine was at play. Zelensky and Putin, stop the war. Cease fire. Be it self-proclaimed prototypes or epitomes of democracy, nothing is devastating as war does. Oh yeah, war is devastating. Zelensky and Putin, you both have the gravitas to stop this war. The ideal battlefield is the mind, for the mind is the standard of men. Nothing innocuous but a general good to sit, talk and find each other. End this war. Zelensky and Putin, be the caviar the world has been looking for. End this war.